Players all around the world have been waiting for 7 years for the release of the new mainstream Borderlands title. Meanwhile, the series, however, did not stagnate. The pre-sequel appeared, and Tales from Borderlands were released during this hiatus. At the same time, the genre of loot shooters has become much more popular, so the production of a good prequel was a challenge. Gearbox has done a great job in crafting the game's world. It is bigger than ever before. In addition to this, you are not locked on Pandora. There are at least 3 more planets available for visiting in the game, and each one offers something original. Each of the planets reminds of a location from the previous game. So if you play the preceding titles of the series, you'll get into it instantly. Since the script is not keeping the characters in one place for a long time, the setting is never bothering. The content of the maps has drastically changed. In addition to the side quests that you will receive in great quantity, you also have to complete tasks related to points of interest. They come in wide variety, from scavenging dead claptraps to eliminating minibosses for the reward. Borderlands 3 has incorporated all the best ideas of the series, diverse enemies from the second part, multi-level and low-gravity locations from the pre-sequel, and leveling system paired with the recklessness tokens that turn into a separate mechanic for the endgame. All these and much more harmonized for the ultimate joy. Oddly enough, the combat system turned out to be mostly reimagined. Gearbox explicitly tried to make the gameplay more dynamic and furious. Heroes are now able to tackle, to jump hit, and have more different ultimate abilities. The weaponry also underwent a major revision. 50% of the guns have an alternate fire mode, and the manufacturer's specializations have been revised and improved. And it works perfectly. Previously, you would only find original firearms clothed to the equinox of the game, but in this one, even on the second planet, there is literally a cornucopia of smoking barrels. The battles are quite funny, mainly due to the fact that the battlefield turns into a burning, acid-watered, lightning-struck, icy Sodom and Gomorrah in a couple of seconds. Yes, many thanks to the developers for transferring the cryogenic element from the pre-sequel. The shooting in Borderlands 3 is pure pleasure. You'll never want to skip a chance to start a quarrel once again. In the moments of peace, we find ourselves in a hub, the Vault 3 spaceship. The feature is not new. In the previous parts, there was always some kind of town where you could wander without holding your finger on the trigger. But Vault 3 turned out to be emotional, like Normandy from Mass Effect. Familiar characters constantly chattering with each other and sharing their thoughts with the player. Here you can use a shooting range, customize the equipment, play slot machines, and even decorate your own cabin. And of course, spend a ton of time shopping before going on an next sortie to an alien planet. Literally everything possible has been done for your convenient co-op play in Borderlands 3. Whether you go through the game alone, or with a friend, or join up from time to farm guns, in any case you'll not be bored. Thanks to the automated leveling adjustment system, bumping into the friend's session became incredibly fun. Among the quests, there is simply an interstellar amount of Easter eggs. There is quite a lot of them in Borderlands 3. Among the most notable, a local variation of the story about the Frankenstein monster, the battle for network neutrality, as well as Tommy Wiseau, well, his Pandorian counterpart. Even though the maestro unfortunately was not invited to do his voice acting, it's potentially the coolest side quest you could only imagine. Borderlands 3 turns out to be that rare case when developers addressed every single complaint and made a paragon follow-up to the beloved series. Borderlands 3 has vivid characters, woggish action, and colorful worlds. It is intriguing, surprising, and damn addictive. Long story short, Borderlands 3 is just what we all have been craving for.